Slightly less than
nice skewer on that one on the mini map. Rapido back into the tower he goes, but it's Carlo, the one who dies. So not sure how that started that way. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. He handed over the wrong healing salve. That's why they both had a healing salve for the lane. He just
to buff those two other cores are going to be the big slappers. That's how this Execration lineup wants to function. The Centaur going deep. One more impetus.
Going for it. One more impetus. Not quite enough, but the hits. Tino, he's got to roll in a second here. Hides away into the trees. No, gets blocked. He gets in front of him. Power does manage to get a little bit of heal off of level 2 death pack. Turns some damage back around on Teehee, which with a kick boulder away. But I feel like offlaner Spirits is more likely to go Crimson Guard, which this hero has incredible strength gain. So pretty value in that regard.
It's definitely nice.
And Teehee is just running at him. Bob is going to be chased down. Impetus finishes him off. Original idea of the dead lane was a hero that you could not gank its lane because it was too tough to kill.
Yeah, then he got turned into some weird shenanigans.
Yeah, BSJ got a hold of it and turned it into some Frankenstein monster.
Yeah, I don't even know how that happened. That was like...
I think it just straight up was BSJ misunderstanding calling a dead lane concept from Tino to make that skewer back into tower a lot easier to kill.
Big plays everywhere. He's played Juggernaut and Lifestealer for like 80 games in a row, it felt like.
JG just ran through mid lane, scared back 3 heroes, and finished off the tower. Carlo goes for the kill onto Teehee, but doesn't do enough damage, so JG collects not just the tower bounty, decided to smash into each other nonstop.
I told you, this was going to be a slugfest. It's the nature of the game, the nature of the lineups, the nature of Dota. You're stuck in a corner. Where are you going, son?
Elf in the corner. He put his back up against the wall like it would protect him. It did not. All it did was allow him no escape, I guess.
They're rolling through. Looking for Enchantress with the tar bomb with the right clicks. Do so.
He's got the untouchable already. Level 6 Enchantress. Too hard to kill for a right-clicking support.
Ooh, get the high five. Very sportsmanlike. Back to stack killing action.
Pops out to steal a lot of this stack.
Just magnetized for it. God damn.
Jeez. Shanks comes in, tries to collect some last hits. Don't think he got a single one. Good effort. And now with Bob coming in, Rapido with this magnetize, still taking him down, still going on. Tino keeps on resetting it. Even the supports are taking magnetized damage still. Teehee almost straight up died to it, but Bob did stick around a little bit too long, eventually dies.
He just gets right-clicked down by a Lifestealer. Okay, we got ourselves a game. More action as it continues. Young God.
RP locked him down during the Rage. Rage is going to expire, but there is a Terrorize to save him. There is going to be a stun coming out from Carlo.
He's turning.
Young God does need to turn around and kill one, but surely he's going to die in the midst of this. But at the same time, Bumpy doing big damage with the Bedlam. Cleans up another one as the Pango dies yet again, and Shanks. Fire from the skies rains down, finishes him off. Palos gets the skewer back underneath the tower, but the tower can't save Palos against all of this damage.
Most expensive item on this hero that he doesn't really want to rush, and second can sometimes be weird, right?
Shanks tries to come forward and toy with Teehee, but instead he will be the one bound.
To do. That's why I think these support matchups are key. I mean, yeah, he's gonna find Willow, but who's finding who here, right? Like, look at this. This matchup just sucks. You're gone. Who's hunting who?
Palos hit by the stun. Tino coming in. Actually, nice kick back on a Teehee underneath the tower. The one unit in this game that doesn't give a damn about the untouchable, but still staying alive, man. This Bob is helping out a lot, but Teehee will receive another roll, another one. Bobby, this one misses, though. Tino back at it again.
My friend.
I guess so, yeah. That's one way to describe it. Kick over the cliff, hit him with another. You can't get away. You can't channel that.
Why are you even trying?
Yeah. Well,
he's bringing his friends though.
The team to join in. Okay, maybe they can help him out as he's already dead, but can they get vengeance? Is Tino gonna become the last Bramble? Oh, Xerxia. The Horde of Gondor sounded. The call came in, and Xerxia came in force to get revenge. And he's gonna cut over. Dark Willow's gonna lead the way, hit him with the Bramble, hit him with the Terrorize. Now Young God can go to work. They've got the follow of Curse Crown stun. He brings the Bedlammed Bombi.
Previous engagement.
Yeah.
This is your
Instead to go on somebody else. Go on the Dark Willow. The Shadow Realm somehow lives off of like 15 HP. The kick will get him in the end. Tino, just a monster on this Earth Spirit. So he's showing his prowess on the Earth Spirit, that's for sure.
Finding little pokes and openings, trying to create some sort of mistake from Xerxia. Tino is in. He's in good.
Got him with the silence. Got him with another stun. Where's the... Oh, no! What was that RP? He tried to go big and instead got nothing out of it. Do manage to hit a decent blast off, but the skewer back on a repeater just makes things worse for Palos as the big Underlord chases him away. 150 HP. Oh, hit the Ember Spirit right as he jumped in. The slide isn't going to be good enough. They can catch him again. Iron the silence. They got him in the end. Tino, he needs a roll on away from Young God. He's careful. Yule Scepter. And they got him this time. Tino not going to be able to roll out of that one. Bombi picks up the double. Like in some ways, you need the Solar Crest to help offset the bad matchup, which is this Magnus versus the Lifestealer, which is always going to be a problem. Tried to get the skewer over the side up to the high ground.
That was not the direction. Do this to me.
Straight to the hands of Carlo, and one pickoff turns to two. Maybe to catch the Dark Willow though. Self-Yules, Rolling Thunder on top. Missed the hit there, but lots of heroes going to show up in time. Bomb's going to be slowed down a little bit. Hits a lot of pins as the bowling ball, but far from a strike. Xerxia.
Pickoffs every time they try and go on somebody.
Oh my God. Shanks tried to play for the rune.
He's gone.
Not on Bombi's watch. You don't.
Execration can split them. These mag lineups do scale pretty hard and still continue to scale up the empowered Pango.
Harpoon will help. Man, I mean, Magnus is the current iteration of Magnus.
You just lose so much of that advantage in tempo with this item build. Like, Harpoon is not great when you're behind. It's still an efficient item, but does not have the same effect. They're going to go for the chain silence to get it. That's a good pickoff.
Very nice. Maybe they can't deal with the Lifestealer, but a beautiful catch on the Ember Spirit opens things up a little bit. They go through the portal to try and catch the Underlord. Won't find him. He's already TP'd mid.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Oh, they will find him.
Maybe they'll find him off of that TP on mid, where they get the skewer over the side. The boulder misses as a result, but that's okay. He's got another one to back it up, and the damage is just overwhelming. And playing around each other so much have all of a sudden let themselves be the one to get picked off. Nice Yule Scepter as a response, though. Palos denied another one, and now they've jumped in pretty deep. Young God able to block these boulders. If he still can't get away, finish him off. He cannot roll out of there. He's just gonna roll one down. Bomb's gonna roll through them to be able to save the rest of his teammates here, because the Ember Spirit's gonna track down Palos eventually. Hits him with the RP on it too. The Creed is doing a lot. Can they finish off 1, 2? Young God loses Aegis finally. Carlo a little bit too late to the beat.
Still has BKB
now
here.
The second life. He still has BKB, and he's got Rage up in 2 seconds, so doesn't even have to use that. Spotted by Shanks here. And his team is on this side of the map. I don't think Shanks can do him solo, but Tino can get here pretty damn fast. They're going to start for it. There goes the silence. The boulder lands. Kick back. Beautiful stuff. Well executed pickoff for Execration.
Just threat to him, which is a lot of the damage taken out of the engagements for Xerxia if he can't play it how he wants to.
Crown doesn't actually land. The Yule Scepter a little bit late there, but still hits him with the Terrorize. RP, though, could save
Not in time.
No, not in time. Still does demolish the 2 heroes combined inside the RP, and actually is going to get Teehee here as well. So 3 heroes off to counter initiation.
And look at where Young God is. Like, it's just ridiculous to try and fight through.
Oh, the mine goes off. Tino knows something's lurking over here. Oh, and they got a really nice high ground ward. Xerxia sitting right underneath it. Roll doesn't quite land. Tino still pops his BKB.
They're gonna kick him in.
Back onto the Underlord. They're all gonna run back to finish him off. He is so far away from his team. Beautiful stuff from Execration, and now with the 4 versus 5, they're going to keep pursuing. Tino, in a moment of instance, is able to get on top. Maybe that's a little bit too far. Now he's too far away from his team. It goes both ways. His young god is going to be able to collect on the Bob scalp as well. Bash after bash. Carlo going to be caught in the chains. JG finds a little something extra off of this one. Okay, Execration got a little too excited there off of a beautiful pick off to start a team fight.
Not respecting the damage coming out from these supports, especially when you don't have BKB damage.
4,000 HP, but still gets like casually like 7 shot by Lifestealer.
Nice little skewer here. Cleans damage, starting that up.
Yeah, they really gotta respect
Young God does not have TP. He will choose Bombi. You have Ags Willow. I mean, that's cute, but it's not winning you a team fight. It just doesn't feel like JG is doing anything anymore.
Got him again.
Displacement's too good, man.
Rapido, he is going to help Young God. They're going to go for the clings first. JG couldn't quite finish him off. He gets away. No, the slide actually finally catches him. They managed to get a pass on to Palos, fighting through this one. That is going to be life number 1. When he comes back, though, he does have BKB. Young God, is he going to stick with it? Rage immediately at the plate. He's going to try and lean into Palos for a second life, but he gets the skewer to disengage. Get some distance from that Lifestealer.
The other one?
Yeah. I mean, I think that talent is actually less useful since the change to mines, but Carlo, either way, won't have a choice because maybe he won't be seeing 25 this game.
This is a difference maker, like having this hero. I mean, Bombi had a great game. He's dealing some damage, but it's harder for him to get the impact out. Gonna try and return the favor here. As I say that, we'll find that pickoff.
National Vision. Shanks kind of leading the charge here, trying to get Paolo's gonna break. He goes for it, gets the skewer back. Okay,
that's so deep.
Last time, pick off the Underlord, kill him quickly, and look at the way they disengage too, just in case there was some sort of counter initiation.
And they can just do this over and over. So as long as they don't overcommit for that counter initiation, there's no downside.
Yeah.
This is another factor. What is the answer to these pokes and prods with the fishing between the Mag and the Earth Spirit who can both do it? It's got to be Bombi with duels. But he is very far away from the fight right now, not necessarily always in position to find those. Execration, they're poking, and Bob is a rolling.
Good hit on the Ember Spirit. They buy back immediately onto the Underlords, portaling it in, and Bob gets out. They got what they wanted out of that. Oh, it's actually going back in. Hits the Lifestealer, keeps him away. Can they get him? They got him with the silence. BKB immediately goes off from Young God. No fire on him.
There's the RP.
He does not have buyback. Another skewer back. This time on a Rapido. Palos follows it up again and again. Skewer after skewer, saving these openings and leading to more and more and more Execration. Beautiful stuff, man. Him and Tino.
Every TV. There's no answer to this fish right now.
Mule Scepter, but even then, Palos would come down, just BKBs into the Orchid. He does have a BKB to be able to get rid of that silence, but next time he gets close, Tino might be able to catch him.
I think these jumps are just free. It's a Stone Remnant, it's a Skewer. These are low cooldown goes. You're not using like a big lasso or Doom. You get another Skewer here. That's a huge terrorize.
It's smaller. They do manage to get a big terrorize. Is with that Bedlam cleaning up at least one of them. Palos is well hits the RP on it too. Locks down the Ember Spirit. Finish him off with a blast off over the top. The chain stones are beautiful, but Young God breaks free. Pops his BKB. Goes out of Palos, but he's fighting for his life, and it's only his life. It's not the life of Palos, who had the Aegis of Immortal, so a trade-off is well in the favor of Execration. And it looks like that might just be the end of the game. A fight outside of the base. that results in 3-4 heroes dead for over a minute with no buyback. Execration can take the whole goddamn Radiant base.
Man, they just played this lineup to perfection in these late game fights. And I don't know if there was much Xerxia could do about it. I think they just had to slow out this game, or I think it goes back to that mid game where they're up 9k and they just got picked off on the map and it crumbled in those 2 engagements. And all of a sudden you're playing a versatile lineup that has incredible long range displacement that you have absolutely no answer for.
Not even the fountain is it. Master Rapido, who tried to hide in his fountain to stay alive. Look at them go. They are gonna skewer him. They're toying with him. They're gonna get him as far outside of his base as possible. This is dirty. Oh my God.
This is a BM we haven't seen in some time.
This is extreme BM. Oh my God. They could have kicked him all the way back to the fountain and there would have been nothing he could have done about it.
Oh, it's a good old game of curling. Send that puck down the lane. And brush the ice so he goes as far as possible. It's like, guys, where are you? I don't know where I am right now. That is a tough way to go out, but at least game 1 was looking good for them. This game was looking solid again. I mean, this Xerxia team always shows some promise in all the games we watched, right? They don't just get stomped. It's not some brutal beatdown